time to be with you guys this morning. A little bit about myself. I'll start with a 45-second introduction. I'm originally from North Carolina. I joined the military when I was 18 years old. I served 20 years in the United States Air Force as what's called an aircraft loadmaster. So I got to travel extensively. I've been on 6 of the 7 continents in about 75 different countries. I married my high school sweetheart. June 15th of this year, we will celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary. And we have 2 great kids. I have one incredible granddaughter that I will be happy to show you as many pictures of as you would like to see. This past week, she adopted a chicken, and her name is Phyllis. And so I would love to share that with you whenever you have time. My full-time job now is I'm a pastor, and I am a pastor at Life Church, which is in South Chesterfield. I run our Christian school, which is Life Christian Academy. And so I completely understand what you say when you say, wait a minute, why would a pastor know anything about business? Because I run our school. Our school generated $1.5 million in revenue last year. I have over 40 employees. Were it not for the PPP loans last year, we would have gone under. Because when our governor shut down our schools, my parents stopped paying their tuitions. And so I completely understand what you faced as a small business in terms of how to survive in a pandemic. And so I was grateful to have that, but I would rather have not had it. To be truthful, I just wanted to open my school. And this year I did that. We've been full, open, face-to-face, every day, 5 days of instruction, all day. And we've not had any on-campus transmissions. Let's open our schools, folks. Let's get our kids back into the classroom. It's been addressed already. I feel sorry for the people that have to go last, because everything you're going to talk about, we're going to talk about before you get there. So I apologize for that. But I think the biggest thing with education we have to address is learning loss. And the idea that many of our kids have been out of the classroom for 15 to 18 months. And how do we address that? Well, truthfully, our governor is once again failing us in that, because there's $1 billion sitting in an account right now to specifically address learning loss. And yet there's been no plan put in place. There's been nothing to get that money to the people to allow the parents to address that, whether it's through computers, whether it's through internet access, as Delegate Ware addressed earlier. And so how do we, as legislators, make that happen? Number one, we have to codify it. We have to pass a resolution that says that money can't be spent on anything but learning loss, which is what it was intended for. Otherwise, it's going to get put into a coffer somewhere and it's going to get siphoned off. And our kids are going to be the losers in that situation. I'm a volunteer police chaplain. I stand on the thin blue line every single day with the officers and what they see and what they're going through. And the idea that there are those within our Commonwealth that would want to defund the police and to take away the resources that they need to keep us safe, that's an absolute affront to me as I stand with them. And so I will be a huge advocate for supporting our police, making sure they're properly funded, properly trained, and that they're accountable for their actions. And that's the piece that many times people always support the police, therefore you think, no. There's accountability when you break the law. That goes for everybody. That's where I stand. The last thing that really gets to me is our individual rights and liberties. You know, I've traveled extensively, as I said. When people say they hate America, or they don't want America to be great, choose a place. I'll buy you a plane ticket. Because most of the places you would want to go, I've already been to. They're not great places. I always love coming back to America. There's nothing like landing in Maine, or landing in Delaware, or landing on that East Coast and seeing that flag for the first time again, flying proudly. I'm a proud American. I'm now a proud Virginian, and I want to represent the 66th District. I'd be remiss if I didn't honor Kirk Cox in this. You know, he's been the delegate for this district for 32 years. He's been a great business partner. He's fully endorsed me as his replacement for that seat, and that matters, because when you've trusted him the way this business community has, his support means a lot, I think. And so I thank him for that personally, and I thank you for that collectively, as I've gotten to meet each and every one of you. I'm Mike Cherry, delegate candidate for the 66th House District. Thanks so much for your time.